Masuk.
Morning, YB.
Good morning. Please have a seat.
Hi, YB. Can we ask you a few questions
Yeah,
today?
yeah.
Alright, so YB, you were extremely vocal over last year's floods, but not much was done to address the constant warnings you gave. And monsoon is coming, and what are your fears?
Oh, thank you for addressing, acknowledging that I voiced up previously. It was, I believe, even in before 2021, before happening the massive floods, I already said JPS is not doing their works properly. Even though Selangor government allocated some allocation for them, fixing pump house and also regarding these monsoon drains, cleaning the clearing of monsoon drain, and so many works has been not really move on in supposed to be done in 2020, but even by 2021 nothing was moved. But then after the flood, I did voice up few of my statement was controversial statement. I said that as long as there is so-called corruption or corrupt practice, flood will come. It was widely reported at that time. Honestly, after the events, I made many calls, then many meetings, or say I want to do a slow talk with the authorities, because what I'm realizing is it's more important I have communications with the officers, in particular JPS and also MBSA. JPS officers, after that I realized that they are moving forward in upgrading the monsoon drain in Taman Seri Muda, and also the tidal gate has been, they are doing something. So you can see that, you can view from Laksa Highway, where you can see the fixing of a pump house, the work in progress.
On red alert, and why are they on red alert?
I believe red alerts, definitely my Taman Seri Muda is the one of the place that people keep saying that this is the most affected area, most red area. But you must understand, in Selangor, the prone to flood is in Klang. There's a Klang also, Klang zone. And also do remember places like Puchong, places like Kuala Langat, places like Ulu Langat. So these four districts, Ulu Langat, Kuala Langat, Sepang, and also Klang and Petaling, become one of the most affected last time, and also people still believe that this is going to be in a red zone in this coming monsoon.
What are the proposals given so far, and what has the response been from the State Works Department, and who is not doing their job?
Be honest to you, because being myself as elected undone for Kota Kamuning, definitely my proposal all related to my area, my dune. So I'm only speaking on behalf of my dune. As I said before, for Kampung Bukit Lancong, we asked for the bund to be repaired, and several drainage need to be cleaned up, and also the water flow, and also pump house, which JPS has been done. I'm very happy with that. Okay, coming back to Lancung Jaya and Alam Minda in section 28 Shah Alam, this area, if you really see, the bund has been repaired, but the drainage system not been cleared properly, because the water flow is still got a stagnant, and also the pump house haven't been fixed yet by JPS. Here MBSA also involving, and then they also they are doing some works on discussion with the JPS. And coming back to Kampung Baru Highcom, the bund has been fixed. Still they are doing some clearing jobs, but they are more interested, I mean they're supposed to be done is pump house. In coming back to Taman Seri Muda, the biggest place, bund has been repaired. Pump house at the tidal gate, they are building it, which they said only in 2023 will finish. With this on all, definitely from my proposal, and also the proposal before that, before I go to other place, I would send to MBSA to do some of we have 6 fields, football size field in Taman Seri Muda. So I asked at least 3 fields converted to become retention pond. This one, still they're looking into it. No reply from MBSA yet. But MBSA said it, which is they agreed. They allocated 28 million is widen up the few of the selected strategic drainage, and also they're going to fix pump houses, which they said it. They also announced it, but the work progress we never see yet. JPS failed. Which one is in Jalan Bukit Kemuning? From the 10th Malaysia plan until now, they keep saying that they will be widen up the Jalan Bukit Kemuning and they will do the drainage system, which is we see they already stopped until Bukit Naga until 7th mile. My constituency is the 8th mile, which they never touch for years. I believe the allocation has been given to JPS from the federal government, but they never touch yet. Coming back to the Desa Kemuning, the job progress is there by MBSA and JPS, but still the tidal gate need to be fixed. These are all my proposal, because if you don't fix the tidal gate along Sungai Awo, that will make the Sungai Kelang River, water will flow into the Sungai Awo, and the entire Jalan Bukit Kemuning will be flooded, the area. And do remember, Kelang River itself, nothing was done so far.
The federal government says that they are prepared for any eventualities for this year's floods. Are you confident with their preparedness?
You see, what they are saying, they keep telling is they are preparing, the entire issues are based on what they are saying is they are preparing NATMA, they are preparing Bomba, these agencies to help people, because they are realizing that in last massive flood, they failed to act in prompt manner, in much, I will say, that's why we saw the casualty was there. And also people got very angry, because we see even ATM was there, Angkatan Tentera Malaysia, but whether they have been act immediately is a big question marks, coming back to all the missionaries. But I'm more interested to see, not by announcing whether they prepared or not. Please do some progress work. Come up with the action plan, something like whether they can clear the Kelang River, which is under JPS. They also have because I heard Prime Minister has been announced more than 10 billion going to be allocated for Selangor alone for flood mitigation programs, but I haven't seen any projects yet.
How do you feel about GE15 held during the floods?
It's going to be mockery. Remember, last flood in Selangor alone, we lost more than 24 people life. People's sufferings shouldn't be used as a way for us to gain power. I strongly believe those people calling for GE now is just want to topple the current PM so they can enjoy the power. So, are we talking to care people, or are we talking about grabbing the power?
Should Selangor dissolve the state legislative at the same time as the federal government, and if no, why?
You see, Selangor is part of Malaysia. No, you see, all this while, the state government and federal government dissolve together when time is due. I believe this current government, which we've seen since 2018, 3 prime ministers within 4 years. Now we have about a year to go. But definitely many of them within the power struggle, within UMNO, PAS and Bersatu, make them a mockery of our democratic system, where they keep changing ministers, keep changing prime ministers, and they want to grab the power. But Selangor government, we are stable. We have more than 2/3 majority. I didn't see reasons when there's a struggle to grab power, why we need to follow them. But in meanwhile, looking at the expenses of SPR, which is recently announced, it be going to cost billions of public coffer I strongly believe if the election is due, if the time is not too far from the due date, Selangor will be followed.
What is Pakatan Harapan's strongest asset and weakest link?
Do remember Pakatan Harapan, from the word of Harapan, we have given the hope to the many. People Pakatan Harapan, we say there is no big scandal like UMNO or Barisan Nasional or even like what we are seeing in PN, Bersatu or PAS. Our leaders free from scandal. Maybe they frame some charges against people like Kemuning, but I strongly believe the justice will prevail in the end. So unlike we can see that some leaders from UMNO said 2 million is my pocket money. Even some leaders we saw people are taking in bags money from some leaders' house. Some leaders even we can identify in their bank account with so huge money. And today Barisan Nasional keep harping on the issues of race and religion to be in power. Same thing goes to PAS. They are harping the issues of race and religion to be in power. Unlike Pakatan Harapan, they are offering the better day for every Malaysian, for tomorrow, for everyone.
Who should be Prime Minister?
Definitely no other than Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim. Because we witnessed how this particular man has been suffered since 1999. The reform is itself brought by Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim, where he can the only person today who can unite Malaysians at large. And he is the only person can bring forward a better Malaysia, a better corrupt-free country, a better Malaysian for all races and religion. And do remember, Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim is the best ever finance minister that this country ever had.
What is DAP's strategy to capture the hearts of all Malaysians?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for asking. DAP captured all Malaysians. Do remember today, DAP, a party has been demonized for so long. We were called as communist, Chinese party, and so on. We are anti-Melayu, anti-Raja, anti-Islam and so on. But do remember, DAP, the only party having all Malaysian in Malaysia, not only Malay, Chinese, Indian, Sabah, Sarawakian, every race in the Malaysia are in DAP. All the elected reps, you want to say Sabah, Sarawak, even Malay, Chinese, Indian, we have. So what it shows that Malaysia, truly Malaysians, you want to see, you can see in a DAP. But I also believe as a DAP party has been demonized by many years, by UMNO in particular, and now PAS and join hand with them. We should understand every Malaysian's need. We should give a space for all the races in this country. We must understand the core values of each race and religion in this country. Do remember, now if you go to, I believe many of the media people never attended DAPs before this. Now if you see, if you attended DAP's convention are done in Bahasa Melayu. Unlike MCA, everything in Chinese. Even our old song, our party songs in Bahasa Melayu. Many people don't know. Our SG, our Antinlok, endorse again and again. We are a country a party will uphold the constitution. The constitution is very clearly stated. Raja-Raja Melayu, status of Raja-Raja Melayu, kedudukan orang Melayu, kedudukan bahasa Melayu, everything has been upheld and we are part to it. Yet, we only contest not more than 50 seats. Out of 222 seats, we are contesting less than 1/4, less than 25%. Maybe we are only contesting 23% of the entire Malaysian parliament seats. But We are contesting also against MCA largely, or MIC, or Gerakan. I don't know why UMNO pass, because they have to write on the race and religion. They are demonizing a party who are championing integrity, a clear voice against any corrupt practice, a clear wisdom for better economic for Malaysians, a better education system for everyone. So definitely those who don't like it are corrupt and extremists. Definitely they will keep going with the statement against DAP.